Hey, Free Feet family,
what's happening with y'all? Man, it's good to see you all again, and I know
Yes.
you all are happy to see us again. It has been an amazing ride, and we got some cool updates for you.
Yes, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we have some crazy news to share with those who have not been following us on Facebook or on our website. But we want to share it with everybody on YouTube after we've been here for 3 months now.
Yeah. We moved to beautiful Nairobi. That is all the way across the world from where we're from in the United States. So we are extremely excited, and man, it's been an amazing experience. I wish that you all could just step into our shoes just for like 1 minute, just to see this place. It is absolutely beautiful, and the people are so amazing and so kind. So we just got so many updates to tell you, and so many things. I know you got questions. You want to know
how do you make this move?
All the info.
It's been 3 months since we've been here, so we've really been taking this in, like just enjoying the move and just going through the process of transitioning life from America to Kenya. Like, it's been a huge transition. So we're going to fill you guys in, answer any questions that you may have. You can always drop questions down in the comment box. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video, but subscribe too, of course. Subscribe if you have not already subscribed to Free Feet Family, and stay tuned until the end because we have an amazing giveaway for you all, and for our US followers as well as for our Kenyan followers. So we're just happy to be here, happy to share all the things we've learned throughout this process, and let's get into it, you guys.
Yeah, let's do it. Answer some of these questions you got.
So why did we choose Kenya?
The number one reason why we chose Kenya is because after traveling all over the world and seeing so many amazing places, we really felt like we had a purpose here. Our purpose was to help people, to really give back to a community, to pour our hearts into a certain place. And so we really felt like this was where we were supposed to be. It really, it has shown already that this is where we're supposed to be, because we've had so many amazing opportunities, as well as met and connected with so many amazing people that are there to help us cultivate our purpose, as well as we're there to help cultivate theirs. So that's the biggest reason why, besides the luxury living and the amazing experiences with all of the safari and wildlife and amazing people. That's the number one reason.
Yes, and the truth is, we came here March 2024. That's when this video was put out. You guys can always go back and check it out. But when we came, we knew that we wanted to move here. That was like our recon mission, if I could say. Like, we came to check it out, scope, and we loved it. Man, you guys can see in that video all the amazing things that we were able to do and see. And then we came back again twice that we didn't film those times, but we found amazing neighborhoods, and we just went deeper into our search of finding schools and communities. There's so much more, but we really found that Kenya, Nairobi specifically, was a fit for us.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Now, another question is it expensive? Let me start off with this one, because I always tell people that it's based on your taste. I think that in Nairobi, you can get whatever life that you can afford.
You definitely can.
So if you want to spend $100 a month on a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, you can find that. Now, the environment that you're going to be in, it's going to reflect the cost that you pay. So for us, we found the environment we wanted to be in, and it reflects the cost that we pay. Now, as far as like groceries and things like that, of course, like imported items anywhere in the world, they're going to be expensive. But eating local, shopping local will always save your pocket. We started going to the market to get our fruits and vegetables weekly. And I'm going to take you along with us as we go one day. And then we get our meat from the butchery, and we get certain dry items from the supermarket. So for groceries and produce, I would say the budget is around, let's say 4,500 shillings a month. A week, not a month, y'all. That'll be way too cheap.
That's
4,500 shillings a week. I think we can put all together for the produce, vegetables, meat, all that stuff. And then, of course, you have like your, wherever you're going to live, your monthly rentals.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're on the higher end, but because that's what we were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have your utility tokens, your internet, school fees if you have kids. So there's a lot to factor into that, but there is a life for anyone on any budget. I think you can find that here.
You definitely can. You definitely can. And we know people that they pay $600 a month for a nice, beautiful apartment, like 2 to 3 bedrooms. You can find it actually in certain areas like Lavington, Kilimani, and Kilauea. But then you have other people who want to go extreme, and they're willing to pay $2,000 to $3,000 a month to live in an area like Karen, Runda, or Kijani Ridge over in Tattoo City. So there's so many options. Like, it's crazy. There's a large spectrum of areas that you can go to, and you will definitely find your place. It's all on what you choose and the way that you like to live.
Yep. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So I mean, if you guys have any more questions about that, you can always leave comments in the description box or the comment box below.
Yeah.
And
or
let
inbox
us.
us.
Yeah, inbox us, email us. I'll put our email at the bottom of the screen so you guys can email us any questions, or if you're thinking about moving and you want to ask us a few questions, we'll definitely reply and give you guys some insight on that.
Yeah, we'll get you connected.
Yes, so I'm checking our questions that I have on my phone. So the next question is, how did we choose our neighborhood that we live in now?
We chose it. You know, this is one of those things where you could say it didn't choose me, or I didn't choose it. It chose me more so. But we chose it because more than anything, it matched our same style of living at home. We are originally from Florida, so we love the Florida style living, where it's resort style, where it's very peaceful and tranquil, things of that nature. So that's the number one reason why. When we originally were at a different place in Naki, which you can Google that if you'd like to, and it's very beautiful as well. A lot of expats there, a lot of UN workers, very beautiful. But over time, we realized that it was just a little small.
Yeah.
And so we decided we wanted to move to something that had a little bit more space, more, room to stretch out, and really a good environment as well for our son, and that was very close to his school. Yes. So with all of those things, the first time we came, we instantly knew that this was the area we wanted to live in. And it is absolutely beautiful. We can't tell you where it is, but just take our word for it. It is beautiful.
Yes. It's amazing. It's an amazing place for our son to go out and play.
Yeah.
The kids in the community are amazing. We have amazing neighbors in our estate, and we truly love it. It's extremely modern. Yeah. It just, like my husband said, it meets our style. And I think you can find whatever you're looking for if you come here. It takes a little searching sometimes. You can't Google everything. Sometimes you just need boots on the ground if you're looking to relocate to Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah. All right. And I keep looking down. I have my questions. Let's see. What's a good question?
Let's see.
How do you move internationally with a child?
Woo.
I've seen that question online.
That's a big one.
And I think it's all about planning. So initially our plan when we came here was that we were just going to homeschool out of Florida here, and we were just going to make it work, right? But in actuality, we were like, our son needs
to
be in school, okay? He needs some friends his age, and I don't want to teach. Yeah. I left that career a long time ago. I don't want to teach. So we found a school that met our budget, and we enrolled him in school. I mean, and that was a big difference for us too. Yeah. Paying for school. Yeah. Because we're used to free education, and then the school fees here can be astronomical, okay? Ooh. You can find from $7,000 a term to $400 a term, and those are the international schools. But a big thing for us was keeping the same or in a better standard of education, discipline, the exposure to different languages and activities. So we found a school that suited him well. Now, the homeschooling thing lasted for about 2 weeks, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, 2 weeks. When school started, after the second week, I said, "Oh no, let's go out." It was a Thursday.
He was wearing us out.
It was Thursday, and I said, "No school today. Let's go out. We're gonna go and find some schools, okay? And we went to like 5 or 6 different schools here, and we found a school. So I think that's one of the biggest thing about moving with a child that's school age.
Yeah.
Is finding a community for them, because that, I think that helps ease the transition for them being able to plant their own roots with friends and an environment that they are comfortable with as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think it's so much better because if you can do the homeschooling, but you had better be a really good teacher, principal, guidance counselor, PE coach, and everything.
Yeah.
You better be a good one because if you don't know your child quite well, or if you're still learning your child and they're still kind of in that transitional and kind of mental stage where they're
asking
going
1,000 questions,
it will wear you out. It definitely did for us, and we learned our lesson. But they have amazing schools here.
Yes,
and not only that too, Kenya prides themselves on good education. One of the biggest things here is the fact that they have top quality schools that are not just here, but they are all over the world. They are international schools. So they have locations here, locations in the UK, locations in Asia, all over the world. So you will definitely find a good school. The key is you just have to be willing to pay the price.
Yes.
So how much do you believe in your child? If you believe in them well and you really truly know that they have what it takes, you're going to pay the price and get them in a good school.
Yes, and another thing too is that if you're moving with a child that's younger, finding a good nanny to be there with you, and it will help transition. If you find the right person, it takes some interviewing, it takes some getting to know, and also having people that are local on the ground that can help guide you in a few ways to what questions you should ask and stuff. That makes a big difference because having a nanny changes everything. It gives you a reprieve. Is that the right word?
I'm not sure.
We're gonna Google it. I think that's the right word, but it gives you a time to rest,
a time to retreat. Let's say that.
Retreat, because most of the times when we're moving from a place we're comfortable with, from the United States, we have some sort of a village. But moving to a new area, you need to find a way to create that village where you are. And I think starting off with a nanny that is good fit for you and your family is a good first step to doing that.
Absolutely.
All right. So next question is, how much luggage do you need?
As much as you can afford.
What? Listen.
Yeah, as much as you can afford. Because when we came, each of us had 3 carry-ons. Yeah, 3 carry-ons, and we had 2 luggages each. Two luggages that we were checking in, and then we had a carry-on as well. Each of us had a backpack carry-on and a small handbag. So,
but let me tell you, that's what we brought to the airport. But what we actually flew with on Qatar Airways,
a whole lot different.
Okay, so most airlines gives you 2 check bags when you're flying internationally. 2 check bags, a carry-on, and a personal item. So that's 4 items technically per person. Mm-hmm. Now Qatar Airways allows you 2 free check bags, 1 carry-on. Mm-hmm. That is, I don't know, I'm going to put the description on the screen. But so that 4th bag that we had per person, we literally had to dump it at the airport. Yeah. Because I bought extra luggages for us, but I assumed, and this is partly my mistake too, because I assumed that Qatar Airways was just like the other airways that give you their 2 free bags, personal bag, and your carry-on. But here we are at the airport, dumping clothes, dumping luggages, because I wasn't able to find another full-size luggage at the Atlanta airport where we flew out of. Yeah. And they only had carry-ons in the terminal that we were at to check in. Mm-hmm. And to buy a carry-on bag was going to be $200. Now, I wasn't going to pay $200 for plus the price of the bag to fly with that. Actually, no, it was more because we were at the counter. So I think that $200 turned into $300. That was a lot. So we were going to pay
crazy prices.
$369. We were not going to do that. No. I'm sorry, you guys. But so the amount of luggage, make sure you plan ahead of time. Yeah. Do the research that I didn't do. Check to see what the airline requires, what they give you for free, and how many extra luggages you need. Now, going into that, we had a friend who lived a few houses down from us. they said they traveled with 26 luggages alone. And they also had a shipping container that came in full of stuff. Like, I was like, how amazing. We shipped over 1 pallet, a halfway filled pallet, because we didn't decide to ship until after we moved.
Yeah.
Now, when we made the decision to ship, we didn't do proper research. I just found a company that ships to Kenya. I didn't look at the rules I did connect with the broker here in Kenya to broker the deal and make sure that our shipment arrived. But we received a bill from the broker after paying $1,000 to ship the pallet. The broker gave us a bill of 181,000 shillings.
Yep.
Plus other fees.
56,000 plus 6,000.
Yeah,
so much.
And
like,
more fees.
crazy.
So I think we would have spent maybe over 200,000 if we went with that broker. And then we found
Kenyan shillings.
Yes, Kenyan shillings, which equates to about $1,900.
Yeah.
So that's on top of the $1,000. I know the numbers are swirling, right? But we found another broker that gave us a bit of a deal. So we paid the taxes and fees and everything. So everything came up to be $145,000. So that's about $900. So in total to ship that pallet, $1,900.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound too bad, right? But there's a company called Kintex Cargo, and I'm going to link it down below if you're thinking about moving. Arrange shipment through them, and they deliver to your doorstep. You pay 1 fee, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, just make the process simple.
Very
and then
useful.
track your stuff and everything.
Very, very useful. Yeah. You want to make sure that you go with someone that is legitimate, because sometimes in certain parts of the world, let's just be honest, either your package or your items won't arrive, or they'll arrive and they've been tampered with. So you want to make sure that you go with a good company that is reputable, that is trusted, and that has a good name behind themselves.
Yeah. All right. So next question is, what paperwork or documents do you need to move to Kenya?
More than anything, you definitely need a passport. If you don't got one, go get one.
Yeah, that's number one.
Yeah, you need a passport, and then of course as well, you need to go online and get a Kenyan visa. And
an ETA.
Yeah.
So you can do that on the website, and you want to be careful. I'll also put that website in the description as well.
Yeah.
Because there is a duplicate, like a false website that charges you like 3 times the amount for the ETA. Now, so we entered on a 5-year multi-entry ETA, and we're working through the Kenyan immigration process now to get our permit. But in the meantime, you can do your border runs every 3 months.
Yeah, border runs are where you have to leave the country and come back. You have to go to one of the bordering countries and come back. So if you don't do that, then you gotta leave permanently. So be careful.
Yep. So that's something to plan. You definitely want to look into the different permits that they have available to see which area you can see fit that suits you for your needs or whatever your desire is to move here to the country, and go from there. But definitely want to research that ahead of time, which we did, so we knew what route we wanted to take. And so that's why we opted for the 5-year multi-entry visa, so that we can do our border runs in the meantime while we're processing our paperwork.
Absolutely. And it is so rewarding that we did, because now we can really take our time.
Yeah. The next question is best neighborhoods in Nairobi for expats. We kind of went over that before.
It's so many. It's so many.
It really depends on what you're looking for.
And it depends on your financial situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Big time.
We chose to be out in Kiambu County. Well, we're actually on the border of Kiambu and Nairobi. But we chose for the more peaceful, quieter, reserved part.
Yeah.
But, an apartment in Kileleshwa, Lavington, Kilimani, Westlands it seems to be the go-to for expats moving to the area. Yeah.
You just have to be prepared, because there's, in like those areas that she just mentioned, it's a lot of traffic. So you kind of got to be a little used to that. Like if you're used to the downtown New York, downtown Miami style of living, then you'll fit right in, because it's quite active,
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it is very active.
Yeah.
So we wanted an area that was kind of away from those things, a little bit active, but still not too much. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next question is Kenya welcoming to African Americans?
Absolutely.
This is huge.
Yeah.
This is huge because there seems to be like some
stereotypes,
some
lies.
talk out there about like African Americans not being welcome to Africa, and we cannot speak for the whole country, the whole continent of Africa. We can speak on Kenya and our experience in Nairobi.
Yeah,
that's what we can speak about.
Yeah,
and we can say that Kenya is very welcoming,
hands down.
Karibu Sana is really a thing here. Like welcome. Very much welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Everywhere you go, it's always Karibu Sana. Yeah. Like we're happy to have you, and everyone is extremely nice and giving. Now, one thing I can say, we thought it was just like because they heard our accent or something. It's the pricing.
They will try to get you,
but I think it's a culture thing. Like it's a negotiating culture.
Naturally.
So naturally, when you're shopping, they're gonna give you the highest price, so you can barter. Yeah. And we're not used to that. We used to go into a store, and they said that's $5, and we pay $5 and walk out. Now it's an adjustment because you have to get used to saying instead of $5, let me pay $3, so they can come and say $4. You know.
Yeah. And that's not all places though. Like if you're going to a regular store, like if you're at the mall, they have like. I'm just guesstimating now. Y'all gonna correct me in the comments, and that's cool. But I think they have about 12 to 13 malls just in the Nairobi surrounding areas. If you're at the mall, the prices are set. If you're at the grocery store, the prices are set. But we're talking about when you go into like people's shops and people's stores, mom and pops, different places, like those places you can negotiate. And especially at local markets like farmers markets and things of that nature, you can always negotiate. But you have to learn how to negotiate, and also you have to negotiate very fairly. You don't want to be too aggressive because then the person, they would rather lose the sale than to allow you to just get away with anything. So, yeah.
And some of these cases can be outrageous. Like,
they can. Yeah.
Like yesterday, I think someone said 1,000 shillings for a plant, which was crazy.
And the average plant is like 200 shillings, which is roughly, right now, is probably about $1.70 or something like that. But they wanted $7, which is 1,000 shillings for the same plant. And again, I think personally, I'm saying it's because of your accent. Because as soon as you start talking, they instantly like, oh, cha-ching, we're about to get paid. So you just have to be aware of it. And not only that too, when you're coming to a new culture, you have to learn how to adapt and overcome. So learn a little bit of Swahili and take a few lessons if you can prior to coming. That way you aren't taken advantage of in a bad way and really overcharged for so many things.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So our next question is, do you need a car in Nairobi?
You don't, but you do. Yeah. You don't because Uber and Lyft are so very cheap.
And Bodas.
And Bodas, which are little motorcycle bikes. Like they're very, very cheap and inexpensive. But you do because sometimes you don't want to have to call on a Bolt or call on a Boda, even though they're usually always very quick to come. But you don't want to have to call one in order to go a place. Or there may be an event somewhere and you're during the rainy season. You don't want to have to wait on a Boda outside or wait on a boat, which is the car, or Uber outside, when you just hop in your own vehicle and you can go. So not only that too, if you get with the right people, the vehicle that you buy can be fairly priced. Now, the majority of vehicles here, I can honestly say though, it's not that they're overpriced.
They just don't devaluate.
They don't devalue.
Depreciate like our cars. Like the value stays the same here.
The thing that where we say in the United States, where as soon as you drive off the lot, already $3,000 to $5,000 has left. No. That does not work here. Here, everything holds its value. You'll notice that even with items like appliances, not to get off topic, but even with like appliances, used items will still cost you close to, like, if let's just say someone bought it for $1,000. When they sell it 3 years later, they'll sell it for $950.
Yep.
Literally, no exaggeration. If you want to see it for yourself,
that price is non-negotiable.
Yeah, that's non-negotiable. Everything here holds its value. Life is different because people appreciate the things that they have, and they take care of the things that they have, but they don't want to risk losing any money or very little money on the things that they have. So There's an old saying that says everybody knows the cost of everything, but the value of nothing.
Yeah.
So here, I think they know the value of it because they truly appreciate it. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So the next question: what do you miss most after moving here? Like, and that can be snacks. That can be like little things you can't find.
Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I miss Publix, Amazon. No, the number one thing is Amazon.
Yeah.
Honestly, and well, you know, let me stop. Let me go even further than that. The number one thing is our church family. Those that are watching in our church family, we miss you all so much. That's number one, our church family. Number two, Amazon. Amazon is able to get you something so fast, and they have other systems like GG and different.
Jumia.
Not GG. They have Jumia and some others. GG is more like their Craigslist here, but they have other things. But number one, church. Number two, Amazon. Number three, Publix. Because just the quality of shopping, they still have excellent quality here. So never.
I think he missed the public subs. I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, the food,
anything.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to find a way to make him one.
Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. You see the majority of his food for me, but those are the main things that we miss. Besides, of course, our family. That goes without even saying.
Yeah.